I truly disagree fundamentally, wholeheartedly, unequivocally with people who say, I don't need the church. I'm not saying that, if you skip a couple Sundays because you're living out what God has called you to do, that you're a sinner or not a Christian. But the people that say, I'm not going to go to church at all, I have a problem with that. It's like, man, no, God wants you to be in community. You need accountability. What you said earlier, you need this, right?
The argument is that, and I hear it so many different times, I don't need God because I have a personal relationship with him. Church and religion is just man's interpretation of what they think. And the church is corrupt and all they want is your money. And you're very naive to think, oh, because he's a church and he's a pastor, he's perfect. I think a lot of people look at man and don't go, but then forget man is flawed. The reason of church, I believe, to serve the Lord and to go there and to be in the presence of the Lord. Because I will say, there's something very powerful about being in church. I don't think it should discredit somebody from not going to church, but more emphasis should be placed on fellowship.
If someone's looking for a perfect church, then every human being has to not step foot into it. If you just leave God alone in that building, that's a perfect church. Every single person that walks in there is imperfect. From the pastor down to the janitor. Everybody has sinned or is dealing with sin.
We think of church and we think of a building. We think of the lights. We think that's not what the church was in its inception. It was a group of believers that gathering together for worship, for learning the word, for giving to each other. That's church.